What's going on YouTube? So today I thought I would show you my best tips of how you can move around the map quickly and efficiently. So the first tip is going to be what class you use. So if you want to be moving fast, you want to be using, like, I don't know, if you're comfortable just using a secondary weapon, this is going to be the fastest way of doing it. Obviously with a melee weapon or a pistol. Primary weapons, I would suggest going with the submachine guns. The assault rifles aren't too slow, the shotguns aren't too slow. The light machine guns and the sniper rifles are the ones that you're going to be slowest when running around with. So I'm going to say, stick with the weapon that you're comfortable with. Go for something that's going to be quite light. So MR6 is quite light. VMP, all the submachine guns are going to be quite light. So you're going to be able to move around faster with those than you are with other guns. So what you're going to want to be using on guns, you're going to be wanting to use quick draw on a lot of your guns because you're going to be wall running, so it's going to be difficult to sort of bring your gun up fast. And the perks you're going to want to use is going to be fast hands, afterburner, and blast presser. You can add other perks around them if you like. You can take ones away if you don't think you're going to need them. But afterburner obviously is going to make you be able to use your boost jump and your slide more often. Fast hands is going to be able to make you faster when you're switching weapons and stuff. And blast suppressor is going to stop your sound or suppress the sound, and it's going to stop you from having the little pulses on the mini-map, letting enemies know where you are. So that's the class. That's going to be the best way for you guys to be able to move quickly in the game. The next thing is going to be these settings. Now, on my options for controls, this is all going to be up to you how you do it. I always have vibration off, all that stuff. But this is the setting that is most important to me. So it is the button layout. I always use tactical because the crouch prone button is the other analog stick, whereas on the other one it would be the other way around. So you see their swap, the melee attack and the crouch prone. So the tactical just means that you can crouch or slide a lot faster than you would be able to on a default setting. So that is what I think you should be having your layout on. So tip 3 is going to be sliding. Now, there's a lot of the slide is very fast. The slide is faster than running, so you can use the slide a lot during the game to make you faster than the people who are running. But there's a few times where you can use the slide to benefit you even more, and that is on edges of stuff that you can run on. So whether it's this edge here or this edge here, if you hit the slide on the edge, it just kind of propels you off a little bit faster than if you're just running off. So if you're running off, you sort of like you fall, you'll land there. If you hit the slide, you'll land like here. So let me show you that one more time. You're going to run off the edge and hit the slide on the edge. The one thing you can also do is incorporate a bit of the jump in it. So if you use an edge and you slide off, you can just hit the jump button a couple of times, and that'll just sort of like keep the momentum going and make you a little bit faster. So if we do it this way, it just makes you a little bit faster. The next thing when it comes to sliding is using edges of things you can just jump on. Instead of things you're going to jump off, like up here, you can use it on objects where you can jump onto. So you can jump onto that really easy. So if you're sprinting and you jump on, you hit the slide, that's just going to propel you a little bit faster. So you want to use the edges of things just to hit the slide right on the edge. So you want to jump on top of it. That's not a great example. So you want to jump on top whilst you're sprinting, and then sort of like hit a corner, hit the edge or something. So I'll show you in real time. So you're sprinting. Imagine I'm sprinting. Hit that corner, hit the slide there, and keep going. So in real time, a lot faster with the sprinting. Looks like this. That's just a lot faster to do that. Just sort of like clip the edge like that. Another time in sliding is going to be beneficial to you is going through doorways like that. So this is a B flag on domination. Often people will sit here if you're this way or if you're coming from the other way, they're going to sit down here and just wait for you to turn up. So if they're sitting here aiming at this door, waiting for you to run through, they're going to be aiming here, and it's going to take them a little bit of time, if their sensitivity is quite low, to get there and shoot you. If you can get there before they can aim there from here, so it gives you like a good half a second to put bullets in someone, which in this game with how fast it is, that's plenty of time. You want to be able to, instead of shooting them from here, where they've got the aim on you straight away, you want to try and shoot them from here. So this is where the slide comes into play. If you're running through a doorway, you can slide and hit them from there. So I'll do that a bit faster this time. Run through, slide, hit the shot. Another thing you can do again is use the jump again to make you even more difficult. So not only have they got to, if they're sitting down here, they've got to aim there and then aim there. So it takes a lot longer for them to do it. So you want to run through, hit the slide, hit the jump, and then hit it. So instead of you sliding through on the ground here, you're going to slide through on the ground and then go up, and then you're going to be up here somewhere. And even if they are faster than you and they do get to there first, you're not there. You're there. So they're going to like hit your feet. Maybe they might not even hit you. They might miss you, and you're going to get a couple of shots before they get them, and then hopefully you should be winning that gunfight. So the next thing is the wall runs. You want to familiarise yourself with as many wall runs on as many maps as you can. Bearing in mind, a lot of maps have backwards wall runs that people don't know about. So if you're playing capture the flag on this map, there's a flag here, or even domination, there is a flag down there. Just jump the map. There's a flag down there which you can use. So you want to be able to know where the back routes are. You can use this one here and catch them off guard. And there are loads of little secret wall runs. I think you can wall run on that. Let's see if we can do that. I don't really use wall runs very often, but you can like wall run on that to sort of like get yourself around the map a bit more quietly, and then hit them from there. Whatever it is you want to do, learn the wall runs. Another thing you can do is you can backtrack on wall runs. So if you're wall running this and you need to backtrack, you can do it. Or if you need to get higher on the wall, you can do it. So you can sort of like backtrack, get a bit higher, go back again. So now we are really high on this wall, and we can sort of patrol the area a bit more. Really, really handy if you're playing search and destroy, if you need to know where people are. They're not going to be, if they're down there, I'll show you from this angle. If you're playing search and destroy, you'll probably come through this, and the first thing you're checking is down here. That wall run spot up there, if they're checking down there, is completely out of sight. So they have no idea that you're up there. They might be able to hear you, but they've got no idea that you're up there. So you want to be able to learn your wall runs and manipulate them as best as you can. Tip number 5 is going to be try your best not to like hurdle over things. Not to do that. If you can get over something without having to hurdle or climb over it like that, because it slows you down so much. If you can just get by, if you can just jump over it, that'd be a lot better. But the hurdle is so slow. So often, I think one of the most annoying hurdles for me is this middle one. So this is a great spot you can sit. You can sit on this spot really well, often to pick up people here if they're spawning that side, or to pick off people here, because this is a big place for people to camp and people to sort of pick off people. So the most annoying thing is if you know there's someone up there and you want to take them out, and you run up there and you sort of mistime it, and you hit that grapple. So you want to just be able to like hit that, so you know exactly where it's going to go. But sometimes if you mistime it and you jump too late, you're going to hit that, and you've sprayed 10 bullets here before you've even sort of got your sight up and started aiming. So if you need to kill someone who's here in that window, you can do that with a jump. You just go straight over the top. But if you're going to accidentally hit that, that's going to be so many shots and so much time wasted before you manage to kill that. So you want to try your best to avoid grapples, avoid grappling onto things as much as you can. Cheers for watching the video. So just to recap, number 1 is going to be set up your class right for you to be able to move fast. Number 2 is going to be set up your controls to however it's going to be beneficial to you. Mine's tactical. It could depend on you, on sort of how you play. It's up to you. Number 3 is going to be use the slide well. If you can use the slide, you will be a lot faster than a lot of other people. Number 4 is going to be use the wall runs. Learn your wall runs and use the tips and tricks that I've taught you in the game to make your wall runs more efficient. And number 5 is going to be to try and stop grappling on things. If you can stop using the grapple movements and sort of like the climbing movements and stuff, then you're going to be a lot faster than a lot of the enemies. I hope these tips help. Please leave a like. Let me know what you thought about these tips. If there's anything you'd do differently, let me know. Cheers for joining me in today's video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.